Hello, Wednesday night people. Hey, I wanted to give you a couple updates, announcements, whatnot, as we start to enter into winter term. And first thing I want to let you know, if you weren't there the last couple weeks of Bible study, I've really been trying to cast vision and push the classes that we're going to offer, more of like a spiritual formation class. The idea is that it will be simple enough for you to take this if you have the opportunity, and it will not be a load onto your already busy schedule of classes. So the idea is that if someone were to describe to you or ask you, hey, how many credits are you taking? And you say, oh, I'm taking 15 credits. It wouldn't be saying, oh, I'm taking 15, but I feel like I'm taking 18 because I decided to sign up for this Bible class thing that was offered to me. So we're going to keep it really simple. And so we've started some sign-ups. We're going to do one more week of sign-ups the first week of school, and there'll be a small cost, and I'll talk more about that on Wednesday night. But if you have any questions or comments, some of the subject matter that you can choose from is the Holy Spirit. One class is on how to interpret the Bible yourself, so some basic Bible knowledge of the flow of the Bible. Another class that's going to be offered is a spiritual formation class, where we have Jesus as our chief cornerstone, and then the question comes up of like, well, what else is foundational in our life that we need to maybe have a grasp on? And that's what that is that'll cover some of those basic things that gives you an idea of kind of how do I live out this Christian life? How do I follow Jesus? What is some wisdom and some knowledge I could have that would help me run the race well? For example, the first chapter is called The Process. And so it just gives you a better understanding that your whole life you're in process, and to be patient. You know, we live in a give it to me here and now, deposit the coin, out comes my snack culture, and God is his economy is totally different than that. And so that's just an idea, give you an idea of what that class is about. So be looking for that. You can feel free to email me or Facebook message me about it. Call me if you want to, if you have any questions about that. But we'll start that the second week of school. And so just be looking forward to that. Just a couple quick things as we're going into winter term, a couple of events that are happening this on January 17th. A lot of you know that we were planning on going to Jesus Culture, and because they sold out very quickly, we decided to do our own thing. We've titled it Revolution of the Soul for His Kingdom. And we're just going to do it Friday night, January 17th. I believe it's 6 o'clock, maybe 7 o'clock. We're going to have some official flyers. It's going to be open to the church. We're partnering with Ryan O'Malley, who, just has a heart for college students, is a pastor here in town, who used to work for the football team here at the university. And so we're going to partner together with him, and he's going to come be one of the speakers that night. But we just want to give you just a heads up that is coming. And it's free. There's no charge. It'll be here at the church. And so, yeah, you'll hear more about that. And then the following weekend after that is the men's and women's retreat. And this year for the women, Ann Campbell. So a lot of you know Dan and Ann Campbell that come to Wednesday night. Dan pastors Calvary Chapel Independence, and his wife is going to share this year at the women's retreat. Men, we're working on it, and who's going to come. But we're going to go to the same location we did last year. And then finally, what I wanted to let you guys know, just to be praying about, but when we did the Night of Freedom last year, it went well. I think we learned a lot of things. But one thing that I've realized over the years of doing college ministry, and why I stay away from or stray from large events, is because it's just difficult to get unchurched people into a church event. We want people to come to know Jesus, and so we say, let's do something on campus, and we do that. And I thought it went really well, but I think as we saw, it's extremely difficult to get people into some kind of church event. And so my thinking is, you either just got to do a unity thing, or we got to get somebody famous. I try to think back when I was in college. I would not go to some Christian event. I don't care what was going on or how many flyers I got, how big of a talk it was. One thing I probably would have done is if there was a famous person, I probably would have went. If I put myself back in my shoes back in the day, if it was some person that I knew, famous athlete or whatever, I'd be like, man, I'll go, even though it's a church event, I'll go to that. And so this year, long story short, we're tentatively pretty sure, 90% sure, Kevin Boss is going to come. If you don't know who he is, he played football here as a tight end and then played for the New York Giants for I think 3 or 4 years, won a Super Bowl championship with them, and then went to a couple other teams and had to end his career because of injury. But it looks like he's going to be coming in May to partner with us in that event. And I remember the vision that Kirk had last year of the gym was full, and so after last year's event, I was just kind of scratching my head and thinking, gosh, Lord, I know you were in that, and I know you want to do a lot more than what you did. And so I think this is one way of God saying, hey, last year was kind of a trial run. You did it. You were faithful in it. Okay, now I want to fulfill that vision that Kirk had. So those are just some things that are coming up that I want to let you know ahead of time that you can just be praying about. And so I hope you guys are having a good Christmas, and I'll talk to you later.